Hey, Happy New Year's, everybody. Welcome to 2024. I hope everybody had a great Christmas and safe New Year's. This year, we got lots going on. Main project is going to be the race Jeep. I've gotten a couple things done to it. Watch this episode and let me know if I've made a mistake or not. So, we got lots to do. Main project this year is going to be the race Jeep. We got a couple other ones in line, including a golf cart. We got to get finished up for the races. I got to do work on my Dodge Cummins so that way it can haul the trailer and my wife and kids all safe. We got to do all that before May. And then in the May is when racing season starts. And then from there, as long as this old girl will actually stay together and all my work is working out great, hopefully I won't have to modify much. And then we can actually start on other projects. So we have a couple online. We have a couple to choose from also. Some are big, some are small. We'll definitely have lots of entertainment for you guys this year. And I'll take probably a little bit of time off midsummer just to spend time with the kids on their summer break. So thank you for watching and find out what I did. And stay tuned. Like and subscribe, please. Thank you. So the whole front end's apart. Got the radiator sitting there draining still. I'll leave everything else that's up here there. So, but it's late, probably 1 o'clock in the morning. I think I'm gonna call it a night. Hey everybody, it's Friday. We're back to work. It's about midnight, I think. Have a long day of being with the family and doing stuff around the house. And so I'm just now getting out here to the shop. So we'll work for a few hours and then go inside, and hopefully tomorrow I'll get a little bit more time in. So I think we're gonna start with trying to get this floor cut out that goes underneath the back seat. So I kind of like to keep that as whole as I can to be able to put back in on the new chassis. So I think we're just gonna jump right into it and get going. Well, we got half the floor off. We just have to do the driver's side. And then the very back. And the wheel wells. Which I won't take very long to do. The back part, at least. Front part, all depends on what we find over there. So, that's going to be it for tonight. I'm tired, exhausted. Hopefully I get out here early tomorrow and start working. I'm going to try to get the body off tomorrow. And body and roll cage off. This chassis outside and the other one back in. Well, everything cleaned up and swept at first, but then the other chassis back in and get down on the ground before. I'd like to do it tomorrow night, but we will see. Maybe Sunday. So, you guys have a good evening. I'll see you tomorrow. Hey, everybody. It's Saturday. I think, yeah, Saturday. And late afternoon. I worked on this a little bit earlier today. And actually got the driver's side cut out. And then got the rest of the hump off. And then now we are going to start on the wheel wells. And what I figured out is I don't take all the wheel well off. I just have to have enough to clear the roll cage for when the body comes off in the future time without the roll cage on it. So what I end up doing, instead of measuring out, I don't know, 1.5 inches away from the wall out and just do that a bunch of little lines, is that so I take a hack I saw on TikTok or Facebook Reels or something, and just take a brand new disc and marker and put it up against the side and just start tracing. Not exact, but I connect the lines from there. So there's a couple spots that I'm bumping out and that type of stuff, and where some glue was at for the original upholstery, and so, but from there, at least I have a good idea of where I'm going with it, mostly. And then I can just connect the lines and make them straight. Again, this is just the race rig and do all this work, and I could bounce the side off the tree or something. So I'm not trying to put a bunch of work into it, but also don't want to look half-assed either and make it dangerous for the family of the race. And so, but now I'm going to get cutting. Oh, sorry, but I started without you, and I got excited and kept on going. So, but it's starting to rise up. Got all the roll cage mounts done. So now, all I'm trying to do now is get it raised up a little bit off the body, or the body off the frame. So, making noises, but that's okay. Well, that's as high as I go for, but that just means I gotta go. Keep getting sidetracked by different things that need to be done. But for now, it looks like this chassis is ready to roll on out of here. I'm going to quickly put a tarp over this engine. Okay. Hey everybody. So I was filming last night. My phone almost died, and so I shut it off to charge it. Then I got the new chassis, got the old chassis out, got the new chassis in, and got a little excited. And I had it set down, but now I got it lifted it back up so that way I could do some work to it. But everything is lining up good. Wheel space is the um, the wheelbase is lined up right, and so the body, once it's set down, needs to come forward a little bit, but I got to do a little bit of work for that. The factory Chevy front cab mounts need to get cut off. And then these kickers for the roll cage, they need to get cut down to size, and then the whole thing will get slid down. That's for the front. Then the back, the shock mount needs to get cut off, and then the roll bar tubes coming down need to get cut down probably 3 inches, but we'll see. I ended up having to let all the air out of the back tires just to be able to get it to roll underneath the chassis when it was way up in the air. Once the body's actually positioned where it's at, I should have between the firewall and here, I should have about an inch, and then the distributor should have a couple inches to spare. So I'll make it interesting to get headers in there, but I think I should still have enough room for them, hopefully. And then after looking at everything, I was planning on trying to get this to set down so low that this roll bar was actually pretty much sitting on the frame. But with the body in its position, the bar over there, right there, will actually be hitting the, if I go that far, will actually be hitting the transfer case. So I won't be able to go down as far as I wanted, but it should still sit down quite a ways. So, and then when it actually comes to tires, when it's set down, the actual tires are sticking out about the same as the other ones were. These ones are a little bit taller. So, I was actually going to try to find a different size tire because these are two 45, 75, 16s, and I plan on running 16-inch bead lockers on it. And so I want to go a little bit wider, but we have to see how it actually the rear suspension works, and then the front suspension, how that will work out too, on if I actually have the room for it without doing major body work and doing something crazy with the wheel wells. So we will see, but that's all future stuff for maybe next month or something. We should get to that point. Hopefully it won't take me that long, but we will see. So Okay, everybody, figured it out. I got some work done. Got the front is just mocked up right now. I just want to see how everything would lay out. The radiator support and the grill need to come up just another half minute or so. For it to sit right. I got the front fenders on. The tires are lined up where they're going to be. Out to with these shock hoops or these shock towers, I'm gonna have to modify the rear wells to actually fit in here, which I figured I was going to anyways. So that's not a real big surprise. Got a little bit of gap between the valve cover and the firewall still, and the same thing with the distributor. It's all sitting in there good. The only issue I'm going to have is possibly the steering, because it's not quite straight into there. It's hitting the motor mount, but that brake booster is actually going to go away, and I am getting these little tiny brake boosters or brake masters, and I'm actually going to mount them inside the dash, and part of the dash will come off and we can refill the masters if we need to. Like, there'll be two of them. One will be for the front, one will be the back, and then I'll have a nice long pedal. But that whole assembly is going to be actually mounted on a carriage that will actually be able to be sliding back and forth. So the brakes and the throttle pedal will actually be able to be. I'll have like some all thread with this carriage that will actually hit it with the impact gun. It'll actually adjust the pedals up and out, so that way my wife and my kids can actually drive without needing pedal extensions. So that'll be fun. I'm trying to push as hard as I can with all this major work first, and then I know all the small detail stuff is going to take a lot longer to do. So, but I got the kickers cut, and this is pretty much sitting at the height it's going to be at, because I don't have much room right there for the seat and transfer case. I might end up doing something different with the transfer case and just be able to lower it slightly, a slight angle. I was hoping to be able to lower the whole engine and everything down a little bit, but I'm not sure if I'm going to, because of the oil filter. Because of the oil filter being kind of the way out to see. I have to get that oil filter relocator kit and see how much space I have for that. And then back here in the back, I cut out the rest of the floor and cut the frame down a couple more inches, so that way the body wasn't sitting on it. It'll actually lower. I could lower it more, but I need to see what's going on with that. Or I could lower it more, and I'd like to, but I need to figure out the transmission transfer case first. So I think even before I finish welding this all in place, or I haven't even started welding it, but before I even do, I think I'm going to see about that and see if I could actually get more room up there. Because if I could lower it another couple more inches, that would make me happy. Where this crossbar is almost on the frame. So, but then that'll make it so the doghouse, doghouse in the middle won't be as much of a impact trying to get metal flooring in here. So, and if I can't, well, I can't, I guess, but we'll see. May is fast approaching, and end of May is the first race. So we will see. I think this is going to be end of my video for now. I got a lot of work to do still. So we will see you on the next episode. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.